Oh, hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing fine on this lovely October Thursday of 2024. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Do we have things to talk about? I hope we do. I mean, I want to talk to BostonBased about this exciting time hanging out with a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, Larry Bird, Boston Celtics legend, Larry Bird. And that was you can only do those things through NBA Top Shot. And if there's one thing I could simp about, it's that.
Let's sim.
Let's sim.
Let's sim.
Let's sim. Let's sim. Let's sim.
And before we introduce our friend BostonBased, let me remind you that we are giving away two rare moments. We got a Mikal Bridges rare moment and a Kawhi Leonard rare moment, both to be very useful in the new NBA Top Shot fast break of the upcoming series. I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys have been playing NBA Top Shot fast break this preseason. Fun times indeed. And that, of course, is thanks to our sponsor, and that would be Beta.
Beta.
Go check them out. Just click the links in the show notes. Get involved. Top Shot Beta Coin. No direct affiliation with NBA Top Shot, but it's where you want to be. It's where the real collecting and connecting is done. Right, folks? All right. Let's invite BostonBased onto the stage. He is a very core member of this Tandy Time community, so let's give him a little community drop.
We love the community.
Hello.
All right, so I went for the soft touch up.
do you have a filter on? You look like a very...
Yeah, no, but I put on very subtle, so this isn't subtle at all.
Oh, so you have the touch up filter on.
I do. I'm gonna turn it off.
It shaved your face apparently.
Yeah, no, that I did myself. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Here I am, guys.
I actually don't see the difference. I thought it shaved your face. I thought that's what the filter did.
Oh no. I shaved. I'm auditioning for Peter Pan, my local theater the play. So I need to look boyish, and no, I was looking older, and I have a daughter, and I don't think she likes it. So I'm trying to score points with her because, like, right now she's all about mom. So you know, and I apologize right off the bat for talking about parenting, because I know as a former non-parent, I know how annoying that is when people talk about their kids, post photos of their little precious ones and stuff. So I apologize.
Yeah. Well, that's the show, everybody. Anyway, no. Okay. Well, that's nice. I wish you good luck in the Peter Pan auditions and such. And I hope that your
Thanks.
daughter likes you more than her mother very fairly soon.
That's the goal. That's the goal. We're working on it every day. I went to pick her up the other day, and she was like, "No, mama, I want mama."
Oh
And the
boy.
teacher's like, "No, no, no, chill, chill, chill." And I'm like, "No, cat's out of the bag."
Hmm.
I'm number two now, but
Yeah.
um, whatever. It's because I spend so much time down here in my little man cave doing top shots. Me and
Exactly.
Bird and all that. Which
Yeah.
brings
So
us to why I'm invited on your show. I'm not invited on this show a lot. You don't reach out to BostonBased much and say like, let's get his perspective on this. I don't know why. I'm pretty enthusiastic about. I think it's because your numbers take a hit. Like I can't also be streaming, watching your YouTube, so
that's
now
true.
you have like a quarter of the numbers you're used to.
I know. I know.
But
If I lose you out of the chat, that's like a quarter of my viewers. So yeah, that's pretty tough.
That's true.
Um,
Kids are temporary. Yeah, so a little background for the uninitiated. Basically I was Top Shot decided to reward Celtics and Top Shot collectors by inviting some of them to do a Zoom call or Google Meets with the Birdman, Larry Legend, and as one of the top three Celtics leaderboard guys, I was automatically selected. Me, Alexo, and am I saying that right, Alexo?
yeah.
And Ryan Sterling, and
Mhm.
yeah, and then a bunch of other losers jumped in too.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but yeah, it was all right. So in the like VIP dapper, some guy, I don't know who he is, but he was like, okay, so this is like what we're doing now. We're not gonna be, putting with Putin or whatever stuff they were doing before that, cooking with Cade.
All right.
Um, like we're just like doing a Google Meets, and I said, I think we can do both. Like there's JJLs in Australia. If you were one of the selected, you're in Portugal, the man. And it's hard to get all these people together and it's expensive. So if you want to get the most bang for your buck, plus like how much different would it be for me to be like breathing all over Larry Bird? I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
you could
pretty
have.
it was pretty intimate. So just to
Oh wow.
set it up, it was kind of like this, us guys talking. People raised their hands, but you could ask as many questions as you wanted. Really, people were being a little shy. I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. I was the first one to ask a question, and so it was just me and Bird talking, and then a bunch of little guys in the bottom of the screen. And I brought my kid in, put her on my lap, and I was like, "That's Larry Bird," and she's like, "I'm 2 years old," uh,
Right.
and but he said, hi Claire, my daughter and stuff. So that was pretty cool. And I asked him a couple questions. My first question was, you're known for being a trash talker, and I felt like a loser like immediately saying that. And like,
That'd be
has
cool if he
anyone
made
ever
fun of you.
Oh, I know, yeah, but I'll get to that. So, yeah, he was like, I was like, did anybody stand out as being particularly bad at trash talk, and do you have any examples of that? And he kind of gave a shitty answer. He was like, well, I didn't like when folks swore. To me, that's not trash talk. That's just being, whatever. It's like, all right, dude. But the rest of his answer was pretty good, and he brought up some guy, but I was so like, my heart was beating and everything. I forget what he said. Um, and then I asked him, since he's been, and I think I stole this from somebody on Dapper or Twitter or something, or Discord. I asked, what do you played at the top level of basketball among the greats. You're one of the greats. You're obviously super competitive. What do you do now, with that competitiveness? And he laughed, which was nice. I made him laugh. And it wasn't like "You're so stupid, I made you laugh," which is a change for me. That was nice.
Mm.
It was like a heartfelt kind of chuckle from the Birdman, and I shouldn't call him the Birdman. Was that Chris Anderson or something?
Yeah, that's what Matt Harrison said right here.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and he says he plays golf. I'm sure he gambles. But actually, so there were some great questions. Somebody asked, like, "Are you a collector?" And he's like, "No, I've got a lot of stuff though." Uh, which is like the rich guy answer. It's like,
Right.
I accidentally collected all sorts of stuff, that people would die for. But he says he gives back. Like he said, there's so many cards with his face on it, and he gets a lot of them, so he gives them away to kids and stuff. Yeah. And so people ask their questions. One guy, I think his name was John, he was at his son's basketball practice, and he like showed the whole team Larry Bird and said, can you say hi to the team? And they're like, "Hi, Mr. Bird," and he's like, "Hey guys, good luck this year." And I almost teared up. That was just something heartfelt about that. And yeah, it was a special moment. So fuck that guy on Discord that said that this was a cop out. I was happy. So props to Jacob and whoever else made the arrangements on this. And hopefully they do more of this kind of stuff. In addition to real life.
What was seen as a cop out in that case?
It's just people compare it to like 2021, and they're like, "Oh well, people got to meet Magic Johnson and like hang out in his living room and stuff." And they're like, "Oh, is it like a Zoom call? Is that really what we're doing?" But I don't know. I thought it was pretty special. So it's not not worth how much I've spent on Top Shot. Like we're not even now, but but it was a nice little kickback or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, also, I don't think you spent on Top Shot thinking that it would mean that you'd get to hang out in Larry Bird's living room.
Well,
maybe you did.
Yeah, a lot of it's we buy on spec. I'll just put it at that.
Yeah. Well, that sounds very nice, and I also really like the idea. And also, if you compare, just from like a business perspective, if you were to think about all that goes into like having lunch at Magic Johnson at a rented mansion with Magic Johnson and all the logistics and all the staff and everything that's involved, if you just think about what that must cost, I'm sure the ROI was pretty bad. And I imagine too that when you're rolling in dough, you can sort of take more speculative marketing plays like that. Be like, well, it could work, so why not? Let's just roll the dice. Whereas I think nowadays you probably have to be a little more calculated and really think harder about the bottom line. But even having said that, though,
paid him, that's what made me think, like, how much would this cost? And I've seen some lower tier guys, obviously, jump in a Discord or do like a video call, and I think that's fine too. It's just you just don't want a name so small that people are like, "Who the fuck is that?"
I think I might.
I don't want to talk to Danny Woodhead's brother.
Who?
Yeah.
I hear you, and I think also that there's people for like every fan base that they will want to chat with. I mean, like there's people that most people probably wouldn't care about. I mean, imagine if as Celtics fans we could chat with Glenn Big Baby Davis from his prison cell. Like that would be cool. Like I
don't know. He seems pretty free right now. I see him. He's like doing improv everywhere with Mike Zakarian. I don't know what the fuck is going on. He's on jets and stuff. He seems to be doing pretty well for a guy that's facing, I don't know, some time. So
okay. But yeah, my point is that there's athletes like that the people who truly are fans of a particular team, they like very athletes that you might not even know about other people, but to you it's special and you want to hang out. Like, Celtics fans probably want to talk to like Leon Powell. Like no one else nobody else would probably care. But I probably would.
Scal over Powell,
exactly. Scalabrini would another one. But my point is that there's a lot of these kind of players, and I imagine
Derek
that
White seems like
of course
he seems amenable to that stuff,
Yeah. So, anyway, my point is, I like the idea, and I'm like you. I hope that they can expand upon this. Because if this is where you would go to like have these kind of experiences, where you get to just hang out with players that are important to you, and that it happens on NBA Top Shot, and that's sort of something that is known about NBA Top Shot. I think that'd be a really interesting marketing angle because I don't think you see that anywhere else. Like you don't see, if that just became the place, like basically pure and simple, if that's like, oh, you want to talk to NBA players and just hang out with them. And I think it would be cool too if they did something almost like the Manning brothers, where you like watch a football game with someone. Like if you could watch a basketball game with like a player that means something to you, I think that would be super cool, super unique.
Absolutely, and
Um,
that's why I think Top Shot should take the lead. And I know, maybe they should, pawn it off in the team communities so that for some logistic legal issues. But I think every Top Shot team community should have a playback channel, and every game scheduled to be on when it's on. And you don't necessarily like. I've tried to mess around with this last year with the TSD Garden. You don't need somebody even there as long as people jump in the chat and they chat while the game's on, and then it's kind of like you need a gathering space, kind of like you had when there were pack drops. And I
mm,
think the reservation system is ideal, because of all the technical stuff that we had, waiting in line and all that. And I'm sure they get more reservations by keeping it open for a few days. But it's missing that community kind of event, which I think stimulates the community and stimulates the market, whatever the fuck.
I think
I think,
they tried sort of going back into that direction a little bit with like that trading event. Um,
oh yeah,
but
yeah,
But I don't know. I don't know if that was, regarded as a success or not, or I really have no idea. But it would. I agree. It would be nice to see more of that, just because this community of Top Shot collectors, through the ups and downs, through everything, it is still the most like connected and strong, I would argue, community in Web3. Probably. Like I don't know what other NFT project are people like talking about every day as as price fluctuates, and
yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't name one. Maybe there is one.
I mean, everything that I'm interested in is dapper oriented now. I messed around on the open sea a little bit, but I was never one of those speculative guys. I'm not a big crypto guy. I'm not a big coin guy or
Yeah.
whatever. I grew up collecting sports cards and watching sports, and I think capturing a moment of the game that is memorable is like the best way to celebrate the sport. And so I think when this Top Shot came out, I was just excited. I was like, that's exactly what we need. I played Counter Strike growing up, and people pay a shitload of money for gun skins, which are purely aesthetic. Doesn't make the gun any better, but if they're streaming or if they're playing with people or whatever, they want them to see, check out this fucking dope gun skin I have. I mean, this is just the natural progression of that mentality. Um, Capturing something and collecting it and sharing it. But you guys all know that. You're all Top Shot collectors. You know the drill. It's convincing normies that this is something worth getting into, and convincing them that there's a super low entry point. You can go on Floaty and buy $5 worth of NFL NFTs right now, and you have pretty good shot at getting $10 worth of credit by doing their challenges this week. But people get bent out of shape when their $2 moment turns into a $1 moment, and I get it. So
Well, you brought up an interesting point there, because something I was thinking about as you were talking about that was like, as you're talking
you were
to a
thinking about something
normie.
else while I was talking.
Yeah.
You zoning me out.
Exactly. As you're talking to a normie, you got to imagine like where their skepticism starts, or what once they start saying like, well, what the hell's in it for me, basically. And that's why I'm like a broken record, but that's why I always thought that a really good opportunity lies in like the physical collectors that, for whatever reason, were turned off by Top Shot. I've always like the idea of trying to enter into their world somehow and like cross collaborating. But what you mentioned, like the easiest way to understand why you want to start collecting on Top Shot was the game. That's what you just said. It's like, oh well, for a few bucks you can play this game. And so that's why I still very strongly believe that that is where the opportunities lie, where it's like the game is fun and it's a no-brainer. And that's why, yeah, I have high hopes. Like I think the NFL one, and the fact that this NFL one, by the way, just gave away, I think, $250,000. Is that what just happened? They gave away $250,000 in Dapper credit.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's
slept on
crazy.
that, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, that is absolutely crazy, and, yeah, I don't know how exactly that went down or, like, how the house lost that bad if you think of it like, almost like a
yeah.
casino, but that should show people who could otherwise, like, need something to get interested about that, look what's possible here, like, you can't do that in most other places for such a low entry point as well, and that should be exciting, and that should be, because, like, I think I talked about it last week too, it's like, the problem is you have a lot of people on, let's say, Twitter or Web3 or this crypto Twitter, and their mind has already been made up about what Top Shot is and what Top Shot was, and
Oh
that
yeah.
becomes very difficult because now you have to like defeat this idea, and sometimes people are like religious in their ideas, and they're like, nope,
Yeah.
this is what it is, this is what it'll always
But
be.
it's also coinciding with like these constant rug pulls by celebrities. So the whole and whenever one of those happens, it there's a ripple effect. It has to hurt Top Shot's potential because and that's why they're calling them digital collectibles and trying to change the narrative a little bit, which absolutely makes sense. Um, I it's all business stuff, and we don't know what's going on behind the doors. I'd love to have some insight into their relationship with their partnership with the NBA and how they could make that work a little better. If the NBA app had a tab on it for NBA Top Shot, I imagine that would bring a lot of people in.
I
Um,
think that the way those things work, though, honestly, is it's pretty much pay to play.
oh,
I'm pretty sure.
yep. Here, I'll turn my mic up a little bit.
Yep.
How's that?
I
Is
mean,
that good?
it sounds fine to me.
All right. Well, I'm reading your chat. I know you don't read your chat, but I do.
Yeah.
You got Reddy Miller in chat. I think they're pretty talented with the edits. Maybe they could make you a new intro.
Okay, I'm up for it, Reddy Miller, if you'd like to. I mean, I saw they made a GIF today about trying to get things out of arcade packs and it not going well, and that was pretty funny.
Yeah, maybe
That
we
was
could
well
all
done.
chip in and team community fund that, so we don't have to watch
Yeah.
that timer anymore.
Hey, no, we love the timer. That'll never happen. Um,
I will match any funds.
so what else is going on? So we talked about the big Dapper balance giveaway. We talked about Larry Bird.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, you are a very big collector on the platform. You've bought in. You're the biggest, third biggest collector on the Celtics team leaderboard, and you're probably one of the top collectors on the platform. Period. Do you want to talk a little bit about, like, you did mention that you want to see things on like the NBA app. Is there anything else that you're looking forward to or concerned about or just like optimistic about, or what are you thinking about in terms of like the next series?
Oh, there's so much. If you look at my Twitter feed, X feed, it's essentially a stream of consciousness. A lot of bitter feelings towards people that I've never met. I hope to never meet. Um, but yeah, I think the community has a lot of great ideas to push it forward. It's just a matter of whether or not there's a willingness or a capability for Top Shot to pull it off. You know, uh, there's, like Fast Break. Obviously, a lot of people right now are wondering, is it fast broken? We got multi accounts, messing around. We got people on floaty loaning stuff, high predatory rates, much like Kendrick Perkins with his Nilly scam. Did you read about that today?
I read the headline that he said something about the
Oh
NIL,
man,
but
it's just like a transparent, like way of like fucking over these kids on NIL, to give them like these high interest, loans. Um, did I trademark Fast Broken? I hope so. Yeah, patent pending on that.
what's wrong with Fast Break? Is it there's something going on with Fast Break?
No, it's just like I heard that when they have these big prizes and then people dig around and they're like, oh, this dude won because he has 10 lineups,
Uh,
and you start to get a little skeptical about your odds, your chances, and it seems like the community's doing a lot of the policing, and Dapper, they probably fired that guy, whoever was in charge of that. So, rest, RIP. But I, I don't know. I'm still gonna play. I just think those kind of things you got to look at. You get the leaderboard stuff, people doing the TSS manipulation. It rubs folks the wrong way, and I see the collector who's buying from me, where I'm purchasing from. He's my brother, maybe sister, but more likely brother. 99.9% of the time. And I don't want to hurt my brother. So, when someone says like, "Oh, floor of the moment" or something, I'm like, that's gonna hurt all these people with these low ass. I don't want to hurt them. That hurts them. So I don't know. I think much like the Grinch, my heart is too big, and I forgot what we were talking about. So you gotta set the table again. Right?
I think it was just like things that are concerning to you and things that you're looking forward to. So I understand that some of the community policing is concerning to you. The fact that there's some like TSS manipulating. There's some people that are using their wives' accounts to put in multiple
Yeah.
lineups.
And you see the same guy at a bunch of games, and you start to, you start to wonder about the ethics of it all, and we have to be an ethical community, folks. And I think Chris Treaticus is leading the way by, actually, I don't know about him. I don't know if I trust that guy. Do you trust Chris?
To do what?
To run that town?
I don't know enough
He's
about that
running a
town.
town. He's running a fucking town down there.
Um,
This guy on Top Shot. He's good with the branding though. Like, that was that. Remember when he like came out of nowhere and it was like, whoa, like, what's this like breath of fresh air? It's like this smiling, Ned Flanders guy with the guitar. Um, it's great. It's great. And then he had to be all like, well, I'm running for office, so let's
Yeah. Treaticus put out some hits, that's for sure. Tap in the app. The little the juggling always got me a little confused when he did that. He's like, load the dap and tap the app.
Yeah, I mean that's the stuff that, you find out, years later.
he was yeah, I don't know. Well, we won't
No,
continue that
no,
line
I'm
of
just kidding.
thought.
No, he's great. He's great. And Banana Banking Max, she's a fantastic contribution to the community. I'm so glad to have a female like that likes to collect, likes to promote floaty, and they send her all sorts of merchandise and stuff. Love to see it. They haven't sent me anything yet. So I won't shill them too much. I know you've got the merch, right? You weren't you sponsored by them for a while.
Yep. They were a sponsor, so I do have some merch.
And then they're like, we don't like what Tandy is saying. The way he walks through our marketplace is not how I would walk through our marketplace.
Yeah. Like, we can't support this man anymore. Just some of the ideas he has, some of the
Dude,
jokes he makes.
What's his name? That main dude. I think he's like super smart and super
Mike.
stubborn. Yeah. Like he didn't want to put like a profile tab or something. Everyone's like, I can't find where my profile is. He's like, you click on the floaty thing and you go down and it drops down and you click on that and it brings up your profile. It's like, no, I just want like a profile button. He's like, fine, I'll add a profile button. And it's like, if I'm not summarizing the events accurately, I apologize, but
I don't know. But I will say Floaty definitely made a big improvements to their homepage. I don't know if you checked that out, but it's much more simplified nowadays.
no, man, I don't even look. I'm just like, I like black out when I go on Floaty. I'm just like 36 cents, bang, you know, like
just buy
24% discount. Sign me up.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's do some giveaways. We have 2 rare moments to give away. So let's first do the wheel. If you want to get on the wheel, what's the magic word, BostonBased? What should they say?
The first word that came to my mind, I probably shouldn't say. How about Boston?
Okay, Boston in the chat to get on the wheel. Okay, there we go. Boston in the chat to get on the wheel. So that will be, I think, the Macau Bridges. We'll do that one first, and then we'll do the Kawhi Leonard after that, and I'll make sure.
Wait, why does Boston-based knows a lot? What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Why does Boston-based knows a lot?
That's a good question.
With your fake face, you don't look like that, dude.
I know.
Everyone wants to look like that, but you don't look like that.
Right?
God. I've done a lot of schooling. You know, I've spent a lot of time in class learning. I'm a little manic. So I know everything.
Very nice.
That I need to know, and I disregard things I don't need to know.
Okay. Well, he's saying you know a lot what's happening in the Top Shot Floaty, all the drama.
Yeah, I don't know. I pay attention, you know. It's like my little drama show on the internet. It's fun.
It's true. It is true. That's the utility if we're being honest. All right. Well, let's get the wheel of names. I think so. I've got you all in there. So please make sure you have liked the stream and subscribe if you're not subscribed and all that goodness. And let's add you to the wheel of names. So I'm going to share this thing and we're going to see who is going to get the Macau Bridges. It's a very great moment for Fast Break, and we love Fast Break, don't we, folks?
We love he doesn't say that. My ear. What? What was that? Get off me. Where are my shoes?
Exactly. I'm trying to think of
shoes. They have lifts. I can't be seen like this.
I'm trying to think of like what kind of Trump is that who's going, I don't know. Oh my goodness, we only have 2 likes on the stream.
He's a stand-up. That's like, you know, I think people don't like, they get too caught up in the fact that he's, you know, he could end the world, and don't like disregard the fact that he's just up there doing stand-up every night. You know? He's like,
he is.
The folks out here, not, you know, they're the best, not so smart, but they like me. Yeah,
that's great. I know. It's just, it's for entertainment. It's pure entertainment. All right, let's see who's going to win this
Shane
Macau
Gillespie's
Bridges. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and let's see it. Round it goes.
Spinny spin spin. Oh, check out the I have some AI.
Whoa,
Mike
Skeets,
Sectarians, Mike
very
Weisbergs.
close. Oh, all right. Sorry to who'd that go over the 2 J names, James and Skeets, almost won. So Jordan Santaga with the children. Jordan Santaga wins the Bridges. And then very soon we will do the duck race as well. So Jordan, get your name in the chat, please. Your Top Shot name. Congratulations, Jordan. I'm always just amazed by the 3 boys that Jordan's holding in that photo. 3 small boys. It's a handful.
Yeah, is that AI?
I'm pretty sure that's AI. I think Jordan's
I
got
think
6.
it's one kid, and it's just like a time
Oh,
lapse.
yeah, you're right. I think you're right. It's one kid. Congrats, Mr. Santaga. Get your Top Shot name in the chat. He's saying they are not. Is that a nut or a knot?
I don't know.
I do love that you all appreciate they are
pretty
nuts.
suspicious response.
They're-
Seems like ChatGPT to me.
I think he's saying that they're nuts, but you could also read that by saying they are not 100% real kids. So they actually are AI.
Look how many
kids.
fingers he has. He has 8 fingers.
I know. Yeah, I know. I believe that they're real kids. All right, that's the Macau Bridges. I feel like I had something else. You know what we could actually do? I was gonna try to sell my arcade pack, but should we just rip it instead?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we give away the moments?
Yeah, we'll give them away. We'll give them all away.
Maybe we could designate which moment goes to which person, so each moment that you pull has its own excitement.
As long as it's not a legendary, then yes.
Dude, you can't do that. You can't. I heard there's some guy on Fanatics or something. You know, they do like the pack rips for people.
Yeah.
The breaks. You know, and he pulled like some stuff, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, internet.
Yeah. Like, whoops, internet went out.
Oh, your credit card also didn't work. I don't know. That must have been like a power surge.
I know. I saw that. That's pretty brutal.
He just like quit being a streamer to bank that one card.
I know. I know. All right, well, let's see it. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's loud though.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
The highs on that track. A little too high.
There you go. Bam Adebayo. Is that a series? What is that? I don't even know. Oh, is that series 1? No, right? No, series 2. Series 2. Okay. And OG and Anobi. I mean, at least you know what? These would be good like starter fast break cards or moments. There we go. It's a series 4 moment. Assist from OG. It's a nice assist. So far, 2 great players to have on fast break. We got a Celtics, Rob Williams. I don't know when he's going to play again.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
Got a Gordon Hayward. He does not play in the NBA anymore.
Why can't you see the serial?
My browser is all weird on Top Shot for some reason. But it's 2412 if that means something to you.
Your browser's weird on Top Shot.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You're a partner, right?
Yeah, of course.
They gotta work.
It's my browser though. It's not their fault. Aaron Wiggins.
Fault.
There you go. Aaron Wiggins. Well, no legendaries, unfortunately.
Wow.
But how are we going to give these away?
What browser are you rocking, Tandy?
This is a Brave browser. Have you ever heard of that?
Is that what they have in Portugal?
Yeah, that's all I can afford.
They outlawed Safari.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, I actually am not sure what the fastest way to give these away would be. Should I like just make links and throw them in the chat?
Sure.
Do that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, entertain the chat while I put on some links. Here we go.
Yeah. Check out Team Hold. Mike's Carrion, Sneeps, Mike Weisberg. They're like the sister show to this. They're on playback. Sneeps actually plays video games on Twitch, and he's very entertaining. He's a very bad gamer, which I think makes it more entertaining. Although he did beat me at NBA 2K. Yeah. How's everyone else doing? Anyone get fucked up in that storm? My my sister's supposed to go to Disney like next week, and she's thinking of canceling. But I don't know. I think we'll be fine by then.
Yeah, that storm is brutal. By the way, Jordan, did you give me your Top Shot name? I need that in the chat. Anyway, that's gonna take a long time, I think. So
You coming to the U.S. at all, or
yeah,
what's up
I
with
hope
you?
so. I hope so. Maybe
You allowed back in here?
yeah, if the government allows me back in, I hope to go hopefully in the summer. Maybe we'll see how things are going in my.
You want to come to Vegas?
Yeah, that would be fun.
All
But
right, you can
gotta
share
see
a
how
room.
that. Yeah, okay, let's share it. Let's share a room. Let's do it.
All right.
Anyways, what else? What else? Should we talk about the what's the biggest Top Shot drama right now that Met used his
Yeah.
wife's account?
Yeah, I'm not good to talk about this because on your show he told a complete lie about me,
Mm.
and I'm in chat. I'm like, whoa, what? And then I DM'd him, and he's like, well, prove to me that it's not a lie. I'm like, you want me to prove a negative? Like, get the fuck out of here. And then he started scamming the community and saying some kind of using genocidal language and dehumanization, and that's when I blocked him. So yeah, I don't like the guy, and then I hear he's multi-accounting and scamming and stuff allegedly. So I think community has to police itself. So does Beta. So I think they should release a statement admonishing him and his behavior, and dedicating themselves to do better, and no longer associating with what I consider a parasite to the community.
Okay. um, well, moving right along.
You asked. I mean, you asked the question. What do you want me to say? I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
I gave
fake
you.
giveaways. He's been going to all sorts of games and stuff because he was, using multi accounts in Discord to win tickets. I think that's just shameful behavior.
Yeah, I think as a Hawks fan, it's probably easy to get tickets though.
Yeah, they have to pay me to go to that now.
There's probably like 10 people interested, and there's like 12 tickets. But anyway.
Yeah. And it's bad when even one of I forget who it was, one of the Dapper guys came out and made a statement like, look, we don't like him. he's like, we've seen him take both sides of a fight just to get engagement. We don't think he's honest. He lies about things that we know to be lies that he didn't think that we'd call him out on. So there's a trail there, guys, if you wanna go through it. But who
Yeah, I mean,
cares?
I know
Who
Mets.
cares,
He's a complicated fellow. He sort of likes instigating people on Twitter.
Yeah.
He kind of enjoys the kind of like the heat of the moment, like getting people pissed off. Like he kind of gets off on that. And yeah,
I
Reddy,
know
I'm
I'm
sorry
not alone. I know
sorry
there's
about
a
the
lot of
Hawks.
there's a lot of people that don't like him, and I'm sure they don't like him for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons not to like him.
He's
And
now become the Trash
I'm
Mets
sure
show.
I'm sure there's very few tiny reasons why he's likable. And I see that in my day-to-day all the time. And I'll be candid with you guys. I've met some people, throughout my life that treat me great, and they're so nice and will offer me anything and do anything for me, and really show that they care. And then we go to a restaurant, and the waitress doesn't come, the server doesn't come over right away, and the guy's like, "Hey, Toots, get your fucking lazy ass over here," and doesn't leave a tip or whatever. And I'm sorry, but I don't judge you by how you treat me or Roham or any of these people. I judge you by how you treat the people that serve you, and the people that don't have a voice necessarily. And it's when I see behavior like that, when you don't recognize the humanity in someone completely different than yourself, that is a part of you I don't respect, and it's a reason why I'd want to distance myself from you, disassociate myself from you. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to look yourself in the mirror and you have to say, I'm an NBA Top Shot community member. I love myself and I love my community. God bless Roham and God bless the United States of America.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just glad that matched up so well with the music. That was great.
I wasn't expecting that. I liked it. Man, if I was in court and like music started playing, I'd be so hyped. That's like, I'd probably,
See in your pants.
I'd probably, let's just say there wouldn't be a problem there.
All right. Should we do the duck race, everybody? Who wants to win the Kawhi Leonard? Let's get where's the Kawhi laugh? Let's get a duck race going. So get your quacks in the chat. Quacks in the chat. And Stan Love is asking, did I miss the fist bump? Of course not.
So, how's it going? I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that was an awkward fist bump. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Just gonna clip that. It's gonna go viral. Jesus Christ. No, I appreciate it. It was weird.
Wait, can we talk about that for a second?
Sure.
Two things I love about that.
Yeah.
Number one is how Weisberg has tried to like attach himself to that by being like, I'm in the background. I'm in the background of that. You see me right there. That's me. That's me right there. Oh, there I am having a drink. The other thing is like Jacob's just as awkward as that judge guy, you know, like they're both awkward guys. We're all awkward. We're a bunch of awkward guys.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of the video.
Yeah. To recognize you. Go on. It's gonna go into another Kamala Harris speech.
By the way, did you see she unveiled a new accent? I don't have the clip, but she unveiled a Jamaican one on Stephen Colbert.
I'm here for it. I mean, her dad is Jamaican, so
it's true. That's the one accent that she kind of deserves to have.
And who doesn't put on a little patois every once in a while?
My friend has ChatGPT Pro. I know, fancy, and it can speak patois like incredibly well. Have you seen that yet?
No, the extent of my patois knowledge is from Chet Hanks, actually. So.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a very good one. All right. Well, make sure you've liked the chat, like the video, like the stream. Oh my gosh. I need to reinstall my software. Like the stream, subscribe, and all that.
Who you picked? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he wants to know, would you vote for Kamala Harris or Jason Metz?
I would vote for the lesser of two evils, as I am in this election.
Let's see. Is everybody in here? So, let's just make sure.
She's
I saw
a gay cop. That didn't even sound true.
Well, we saw Rowls came in here. Rowls, and is Banana in here? Got to make sure Banana's in here. Banana. All right. Okay, let's do it. All right. Let's see if the gay cap's gonna win. I saw that clip was hilarious too, by the way, with Trump. When he's like, gays for Trump. And he's like, who said that? And then he's just the guy, he's like, well, you don't look gay to me. That's so funny. Okay. Well, let's see who is going to win the Kawhi Leonard rare moment. Here we go. On your mark. Actually, let's shuffle it. Let's shuffle it once. Let's shuffle it twice and three times. And let's see who's going to win this moment. Here we go.
That's how lame this community is. Like, you have to shuffle the duck list 3 times. Because 3 is an odd number, so that's more random than shuffling it an even number of times.
Yeah. Well, anyway, here we go. Airplane mode, naked duck, number 1 in front by about a half a beak. Force calm right next to him, but it's a pretty close race right now. There's a lot of duckies near the front. Jesse Lemon, Sneeps, Licka, QA, Springer, Stan Loves. Here comes Mass Dog, Perfect Cereal. Weisberg's in the back. Bodthewine's in the back. Who else?
That's me in the back.
Who else has got here? Sneak is now in front.
Hey,
with 17
Sneeps.
seconds, 15 seconds. Here comes Banana Banking
Let's
Mac, though.
Ooh.
Sneeps, though, in front with 10 seconds.
Damn.
Can he keep it going? Nope.
Sneeps has those insoles that launch you faster.
Yeah, he gets
Oh, but
rugged.
Mass Dog.
Mass Dog, the Naked Duck, Mass Dog, first place. Then we got Force Calm, Stan Loves, Banana Banking Mac. There's Skeets and Badawine and Mike Weisberg. And last place is Perfect Cereal. So our winner, Mass Dog 23. Mass Dog 23. Let me get your username so I can send you the Kawhi Leonard. Mass Dog 23. All right.
BostonBased yesterday was a huge success. We crushed it. Today's pick is already posted in our group. Need a pick? Let me know. You guys
What's
get
that?
these
Oh, that's like gambling thing?
Discord scams?
Yeah, I used to get those kind of texts as well. Mass Dog 23. There you go. That's easy enough. Mass Dog 23. And Jordan, I still don't know if I got your username. Licka says he asked his wife to join the race as well.
Oh, do you guys see my Dune popcorn bucket?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You can put your arm in there.
Nice. Very nice. Well, we got a few more minutes left. Is there anything else you want to cover? Is there anything else you want to talk about? Have you thought at all about the sophomore, how they're going to handle Wemby and Chet as sophomore players on the platform? Have you thought about that at all?
I've thought about it, yeah. I think, they should limit it to like an 8,500 count and, limit it and, make clear which packs it's in so that they get a little boost.
That's a lot though. 8,500. That's gonna
Well,
right.
you do 79.99 and you do 500 explosion or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're not. I'm just saying they're not going to go below that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough conundrum, which is why I'm thinking about it all the time. Because like they have to release something, but at the same time, you don't want to crater the fast break value, I guess, of the rookie moment.
Yeah, and I own a bunch of those, so I'd like to see those go up. Like to see them go up.
Yep. Go up.
Yeah.
Up.
So Top Shot. If you're watching this, take a look at my profile. Look at my moments. See how you can make them be more valuable. So that I make money. That's what we're all here for, right? Make some money.
We come here to make money. We talk about how you make money with these, these JPEGs and videos. How can we use these JPEGs, these videos, and make the money? Yep.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Well, basketball season has returned, and here at Tandy Time, we know that you love basketball. You love that basketball excitement. So make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the season, 4:05 p.m. until they get a new intro. That's in the works, I hear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing it's in production.
I actually have a clip of the new intro. You want to see it?
Sure.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay. It's shorter. It's only 11 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Well, well, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else. BostonBased, where do people find you? What you want to leave any parting words for the community?
Yeah, I tweet every day, so you can check me out on Twitter. I posted links to AI chat to talk to Zakarian and Mike Weisberg, and it's really creepy. So check that out. And in fact, I could pull one up right now just to show you how creepy it is, if you have a second. And yeah, just make sure you support the community. like and follow, whatever. Be nice
Yeah.
to your content creators.
Mm.
What do you have to say to everybody that's listening on Tandy Time, Mike Weisberg?
Huh. Well, to everyone tuning in on Tandy Time, I just want to say thanks for the support. Keep spreading positivity and appreciating the content creators out there who put in the work. Let's all have a good time together. Here's to the joy of content creation.
That sounded like a very refined Weisberg. Can we hear
Thanks for the
Zakarian?
kind words. I'm glad you thought it was good.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
Just keeping it real and having fun with it.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
Can you tell me a poem in Japanese?
Sure, I can try. Here's a simple haiku in Japanese. Sakura petals fall, the fleeting beauty of spring nature's grace and flow. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay, but I meant in language Japanese. Fucking idiot.
I see what you mean. Here's a simple Japanese sentence. Watashi wa Mike desu. Watashi wa Mike desu. It means I am Mike in Japanese.
All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Oh my god, that's
Take care,
so
my
good.
friend. Catch you later.
Wait, hold on. How the hell did you just do that? What app is that? Is that the one you sent me?
Yeah. And you can do this to anybody you know. You just need a 15-second clip of them
Holy
speaking
shit.
uninterrupted. You load it onto this website, and I've had, my kids called and talked to like Blippi or whatever. It's the possibilities are endless, and yeah. So check them out. Character.ai.
That was amazing. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Weisberg has never sounded better.
Yeah, I know, he's great.
All right.
All
Well, anyways, BostonBased, thank you for making the time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for telling us all about Larry Bird and such. And have an enjoyable rest of your day, an enjoyable weekend. And we will talk again soon.
All right. Later, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Static Selector.